All right, so here we have a pre-owned 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. This one comes in the Lariat trim level in Atlas Blue Metallic, my favorite color on these trucks. And then we have the black and gray leather interior. We get an electric motor on each axle, giving us that four-wheel drive capability. This one has a little over 27,000 miles on it, so a relatively low mile truck, but an 82 grand sticker price, and I think it's only 43,000 now, so a pretty good time to buy one of these pre-owned. Front end here, we do get our LED daytime running light bar and then our LED headlamps, and the lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking up the LEDs, but I absolutely love the front fascia of these. Just a good looking truck in my opinion. Down here to the wheels, these are 20-inch aluminum. Charging ports here, and that'll take up to 150 kilowatts max DC fast charge speed if you're at Electrify America, or Ford is now compatible with the Tesla supercharger network if you have that adapter there. Like the trim on the door, that's a really nice look there in this Lariat. Power door lock controls, memory seat functions, power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors, rear window locks here, and then one touch up and down windows for the front, regular power windows for the back, door handles there. We do get a B&O premium sound system, lights for the side mirrors. We have a power up and down front and then a power up and down tailgate, which I really like. Headlamp controls are here, electronic parking brake, power adjustable pedals. And then if for whatever reason you're locked out with no power, you need to get to that front, you just pull here. Power tilt telescoping steering wheel. Here's the power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar support. But a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these pre-owned closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. I'm gonna show you the storage underneath here. Pull that strap up. Pretty good space there. I like how they did that. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So sitting behind myself, really good space. Seat back pockets are on both sides. Two-stage heated outboard seats, 12 volt. And then you have a USB-C, USB-A duo down there and a 120 volt 3-prong household plug-in. And I like that this is a 20 amp. That's pretty strong, I think, for these outlets that are in these vehicles anyway. Panoramic roof, that's what the sunshade looks like. Bottle holders here in the middle. And then these are pretty sturdy hanger hooks if you need to hang your uniform up there. And then your child locks. You can adjust those there if you need to. It's a little key in the middle there. Now this one has an aftermarket bed cover that's paint match. I really like that, but it does kind of make it harder to use that tailgate feature. But there is the bed liner there. And then all of our outlets are back here. These are also 20 amp, and you have a 30 amp 240 right there. So lots of power. And then I like that there's just a button there to turn these lights on. You have the ladder there if you want to use that as well. But I just think Ford did a great job with being pretty much the first to drop just a normal pickup truck, electric one, that wasn't an arm and a leg. I mean, they were expensive, but now, especially because they were built on a more, I guess, massive scale, it's just easier to get these as opposed to the Rivians and things of that nature that are still relatively expensive. But I absolutely love these just because they're just so everyday friendly. Like, these are daily drivers. They're capable as well. But I just like the functionality of them in general. But power front passenger seat, two-way power lumbar support, storage pocket there, lockable glove compartment, and then a top cubby here. And it's just funny because this is a full-size truck, but it's just silent. Now I will show the frunk off. Go ahead and hit this button. So as we come around to the front, really good size space here. Button for the lights if you need those. And that illuminates the ones in the actual casing there. And then plenty of outlets here as well. And if you're ever locked in here for whatever reason, you can open it right there. But let's go ahead and hop in the, well, you know what? Let me show off the turn signals real quick. While that's closing. Of course, LED lights all the way around. So just a very innovative look here. It just screams EV in a good way, I think. But I believe this is the ActiveX wrap steering wheel here. I don't know if that's real leather, but feels nice. There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, we do get AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth audio, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto compatibility. There's our home page there. If you want to pull any of these apps up, you do get the onboard scales, the Pro Power onboard. This one is loaded to be almost 82 grand sticker price. So all of that good stuff on there. And then navigation system here. If you want to type in a destination, pretty easy to do. You can use voice recognition as well. And then to the controls and whatnot, normal, sport, off-road, and tow haul. You have the locking differential, the auto hold, and then the one pedal drive. You can adjust your sounds there, driver assistance. If you want to fool with the lane centering, the adaptive cruise, and all of that, you can decide what you want it to do. Backup cameras here. The guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then you do have the AC controls that are built into the screen here. So you can have it either driver focus or you can turn that off. And you have that dual zone automatic climate control function there. And then to your seat, you do get 3-stage heated cooled there. So like having that for both seats up front. Hazards are down here. If you want to do the parking assistance or navigate to parking, you can pull that up. Traction control, and then your max defrost there. 12 volt, and then another 120 volt 3-prong plug-in. Pro trailer brake controller. And again, the front and rear cameras there, and you can pull up the front camera on the fly just by hitting that button up there. Really good for going in the car wash. I have it on the Mach-E, and I like having that. But down here, wireless charging pad, USB-C, USB-A duo. And then the shifter, hit the brake, pull, reverse, neutral, drive. And then hit this button that folds the shifter into the console there, the bottle holders. And then you can take the center console and kind of turn this into a workspace if you want. While that's down, and then open it up, and then a pretty decent size cubby space there. Sunglasses holders here. You do have a power sliding rear window, all of your sunroof controls there. There are your lights. But while I'm putting back the sunshade, I'm gonna show you this power sliding rear window. And there's a view of the back seat as well. So we can tilt or slide this, which is pretty nice to have it in EV. A lot of these EVs just have the fixed roofs there, but this has an actual sliding sunroof, so I love that. Garage door transmitters here. And there you have the vanity mirror. But back to the front, blinkers, high beams, wipers, and then just pushing on the side there for the front fluid. And then cruise control, you can activate that there. The speed, lane keeping system, gap adjust for the adaptive cruise, the volume, voice recognition, and then track list or radio station presets can be gone through here. Bluetooth button, and then all this to go through the gauge cluster here, and there are a ton of options to go through. So you can see the tire pressure monitors, a pitch and roll, power distribution, even the seat belts. Just a ton to go through. And then with the towing and whatnot, settings here, you can change your speedometer from miles per hour to kilometers. And then of course the My View, where you can go through the trip meters and all of that, and you can configure it the way you want. Push button starts here. Finally, here is the key fob. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2022 F-150 Lightning Lariat out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this F-150 Lightning here. Really good power. I don't even know, I think I'm in normal mode now. But just a super quick truck. I've driven one of these before, I think it was the Pro model. But this is the extended range battery, so up to 320 miles on a charge, and just a ton of get up and go. But these also ride really well. The Mach-E that I have does not ride anywhere near as smoothly as this does. Kind of one of the issues, I think, with the Mach-E, but it's a more sport-oriented vehicle. Let's give this a pull here. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, pickup is crazy in this. Fantastic. And then you have the Blue Cruise as well, so you can activate that, turn on the cruise, make sure the lane keeping system is on. So hands-free, and it'll let you know when that's available and when that's activated. So it just makes driving this that much better on you in terms of just the driver assistance. So don't have to have your hands on the wheel, which is great. And the sensors just make sure you're paying attention. But really nice because you have a 320 mile EPA estimated range here. And with that range, you are able to take this on longer trips if you want to. And then after about 280, 300 miles, you can go ahead and stop, charge up, and then keep going. It'll take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to charge it from 20%, but get you something to eat, walk around, stretch your legs, and then by the time you're done, it's ready to take you on another stretch. But that's one thing I think that we need in the Ford lineup, is we need to have that 800 volt charging system, be able to get 350 kilowatts, and that'll really make these unbeatable. I think the Mach-E's and the F-150 Lightnings. Now I do want to give one more thank you to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But at $43,000, I think this is a solid deal right now. I mean, you can't really get a full-size pickup truck for that money these days. And for this to have under 28,000 miles, drives like new, the power you get with these is phenomenal. It's a great truck, I think. But specifically with this one being a Lariat, you have the extended range battery, you have the heated cooled seats, heated steering wheel, the panoramic roof. And then with this one just having the extra options like the onboard scales and things of that nature, it's a good way to buy this truck, I think, because there's a ton of life left in it. You still have the battery warranty, which covers you, I think, 8 years, 100,000 miles if you're worried about that. Not really a big issue that I've seen. I have the Mach-E and I have over 73,000 miles on mine, and I'll be out of warranty here soon, but not really worried about it. I don't let the battery get too low. I usually charge it up to 95% max. Every so often I'll do 100%. But these battery management systems are pretty good at just making sure that you don't fry these things. Unlike the older, let's say Nissan Leafs that didn't even have the more advanced lithium battery systems. But these things can go 20, 25 years before you have to replace them. You'll have a little degradation, but I mean, it's like your iPhones. I do not supercharge mine except maybe once, I don't know, once or twice a year maybe. So don't really have issues with that there in terms of the degradation. But we've seen Teslas that have the more dated battery systems and they go 400, 500,000 miles before they need a battery. So, and they'll fast charge a lot more often. But all in all, I think this is again a good way to buy compared to the Silverado EVs. This one being a Lariat extended range, $43,000. Pre-owned's a good way to go. It doesn't feel as large as the Silverado EV, and I think it's still just as capable, but also I think an easier daily driver in my opinion. But all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2022 F-150 Lightning Lariat.